more sense. I was talking about my parents, and then my parents, of course, had parents, and my grandmother was a frightful woman. She was a farm woman. Oh, she was a farm woman. And my whole family come from farm stock, and they were dairy farmers. And but she was nutty. She was nuttier than my mother. She was my mother's mother, and she was nutty as. But she's always had crazy thoughts. You know, she wouldn't never let us as kids eat pretzels as a snack. And she always said, you can't eat pretzels because they dip them in lye, Tommy. Lye, and the lye will kill you. It was years later, that I discovered that pretzels are dipped in food-grade lye. That's what gives them their brown pretzel-y color and their flavor. Yeah. So now all these years later, I had to think through everything Grandma had taught us to see if she had been right about those too. I'm currently working on Only Whores Wear Red. She might have had a point. Good friend. My favorite one though, because, you know, like I said, we come from a small town, religious background. Her main thing she would always teach us was, Tommy, if you ever face the dilemma, ask yourself, what would Jesus do? And over the years, I thought about that again and again and again. And I've done a lot of religious study. And the difficulty with applying this principle is that when you study the life of Jesus, you work out that he didn't do that much we know about. So it's hard to extrapolate from the few things we do know into everything else we might face. Like, for example, right, recently I was at an ATM. And I put my bank card into the ATM. And because we don't use cash as much as we used to, it's been a while since I've used an ATM, so I put my PIN number in wrong. Oh, no, that's okay. Thought again. Put it in again. Got it wrong a second time. Right? So now, I'm stuck. Do I try a third time? And if I'm wrong, I lose my card. Or do I wait till tomorrow and try again? So I asked myself. What would Jesus do? And a little warm voice in the backside of my head said, use the right number. So I steeled myself. 25.12 cash. Yeah. And the reason that worked is because a month earlier I had gotten my new bank card in the mail. And I had to register my new PIN number. And I asked myself, ladies and gentlemen, it is always a massive privilege and delight to work for the nation of Kazador. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me. I'm Tommy Dean. I look forward to seeing you again.